Two breaking news stories just turned into the talk of the town in Pittsburgh, and for good reason. A huge name now wearing the black and gold is already building scary chemistry with one of the most legendary quarterbacks in the league. But that's not even the most surprising part. While everyone was focused on the veteran defensive contracts, the Steelers made a quiet but bold move that could completely reshape how this offense looks in 2025. If you're a true fan or just don't want to miss a single detail of this new Steelers era, make sure to subscribe now. Let's get into it. DK Metcalf in Pittsburgh with Aaron Rodgers slinging him the rock? Yeah, buckle up. We might be looking at something special brewing in the Steel City this season. The Steelers didn't just shake up the offseason, they detonated it. They landed Metcalf in a blockbuster trade, inked him to a fat 4-year, $132 million deal, then turned around and brought in Rodgers on a 1-year pact. That's not just a fresh start, that's a full-on offensive reboot. And it's looking like Metcalf might be the centerpiece of it all. Let's be real, Metcalf was that dude in Seattle. 7th all-time in touchdowns for the Seahawks? That's no small feat. But now with Rodgers as his quarterback, he might take it up another notch. We're talking deep ball magic, back shoulder lasers, and red zone dominance. Rodgers still has that lightning-fast release, and with a 6'4", 230-pound tank like Metcalf who can bully corners on slants and outs, the connection has been electric all training camp. Reporters say Rodgers is already locking in on him like he's prime Davante Adams. Mike DeFabo from The Athletic laid it out. Metcalf's about to feast. Why? Because the Steelers don't have a clear-cut WR2. Calvin Austin III might be next up, but he's still questionable for Week 1, and even if he suits up, he's no threat to DK's target share. This is Metcalf's show, and he's going to be front and center every Sunday. And here's where it gets fun. We're not just talking a solid year for DK. We're talking career-best territory. Most targets, most yards, most touchdowns. Rodgers might be older, sure, and yeah, the Achilles tear from 2023 still lingers in people's minds. But he's not that far removed from an MVP season in 2021, and if anyone can squeeze out one more elite run, it's him. Let's not forget, Rodgers is a 4-time MVP and future Hall of Famer. He's got nothing left to prove, but you better believe he wants to remind everyone who the hell he is. And doing it against his former team, the New York Jets, in Week 1 at MetLife, that's storybook stuff. The Rodgers-Metcalf connection has flown way too far under the radar this offseason. But it won't stay that way. If they come out swinging next Sunday, the entire league's going to have to pay attention. The Steelers' offense, yes, the Steelers, might be one of the most slept-on units heading into 2025. And if you thought DK's arrival was big, wait until you hear what the Steelers just pulled off with one of the most underrated players on the roster. This just dropped. Well. Out of nowhere, the Steelers pulled off a sneaky little move that's got folks in Pittsburgh buzzing. While all eyes were glued to the big-name contract drama swirling around TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, and Chris Boswell, the Steelers decided to slide in a surprise extension for one of their most underrated offensive weapons, Jaylen Warren. Yep, Warren just locked in a 2-year extension that'll keep him rocking the black and gold through 2027. This is a massive W for a guy who entered the league as an undrafted free agent and now finds himself as the lead back for a team that's aiming to make serious noise in 2025. According to Ian Rappaport, the deal pays Warren over $7 million next season and includes $12 million guaranteed. Not bad for a dude who's been grinding in the shadows behind Najee Harris the past few years. Now look, Warren's not going to lead the league in rushing. That's not really his thing. He's not your old-school bell cow pounding it 25 times a game, but the man does everything right. Need someone to pick up a blitz and keep Aaron Rodgers upright? Warren's got it. Need a back who can catch it out of the backfield and make a play in space? Warren again. He's the type of guy every offense needs. A glue guy who can change a game without ever demanding the spotlight. That's not to say he's perfect. Ball security has been a glaring issue. 7 fumbles in 3 years, and he coughed it up in his first preseason touch this year. That's gotta change, no question. You can't be the guy Rodgers trusts on 3rd down if you're putting the ball on the turf. Steelers fans are hoping this extension comes with some extra stickum. What makes this deal even more interesting is the context. Pittsburgh just signed Kenneth Gainwell and used a 3rd-rounder on Caleb Johnson, who's already turning heads in camp. So Warren's extension wasn't exactly expected, but now the Steelers are basically set at running back for the next few years. Johnson's locked in through 2028, Warren through 2027, and Gainwell's here on a 1-year flyer. It's a full room, but Warren's versatility gives him a clear role in this offense. With Rodgers now leading the charge, the Steelers are building a unit that's more about efficiency and execution than flash. Warren fits that mold like a glove. If the O-line holds up and he cuts back on the turnovers, this extension might look like a steal in a year or two. The truth is, the Steelers are ditching the conservative label and going all in. Metcalf and Warren could be the missing pieces. If the plan works, 2025 could be something special. Subscribe to stay updated.